What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Never FOMO, the channel where we talk about all the different investment classes, real estate, stocks, mutual funds, cryptocurrency. Whatever you're interested in that allows you to make money, this is the place to be wise with your wealth. Today, we're going to talk briefly about Dogecoin. Many of you know that I recommended you buy on the rumor and you sell on the news. So I was telling people for the last week or so as the price was skyrocketing, be ready to sell before Saturday Night Live airs. For those that don't know, Elon Musk hosted Saturday Night Live. There was a lot of rumor and a lot of hype about what he might say about Dogecoin, and the price went up over 100% in a week leading up to yesterday's airing of Saturday Night Live. Now, as we look right now, that drop has happened. The news is out. And from Saturday Night Live's airing to now, we have dropped approximately 35%, or roughly 23.5 cents from the high. Now, why does that matter? Because if you were wise, you sold up here in the 60s, and you did not get left holding the bag down here in the 40s. We've gone as low as the mid 40s. We're at about 48 cents right now on the 1 hour chart. If we look at the 4 hour, we're doing a little bit better. But listen, you shouldn't have been surprised by this. If you're following my channel and my advice, I told you if you want to buy it, you got to buy it as a speculation play. You got to run it up on the hype. You got to sell before the news breaks. And I was very clear to a lot of folks on my social media, you need to have liquidated your position before Saturday Night Live airs. And I will tell you that I've gotten lots of comments, lots of people reaching out to me today saying, well, thank you so much. I took your advice. I sold it in the 60s before Saturday Night Live aired. I made a lot of money. I love that. That's wonderful. That's what I want to hear. That's the way to do these plays. Dogecoin is not an investment. It is not a long-term hold. At best, it's a speculative play. It's a trade. You watch the price momentum, you get in if there's hype, and you sell at the top before the news breaks. That's how small cap stocks typically work. That's how speculative penny stocks work. That's how some smaller cryptocurrency plays like Dogecoin work. Now, there's some great products out there, right? There's some wonderful projects in the crypto space that are actual long-term holds. They're wonderful investments. Those are the ones you buy and you can set it and forget it. Dogecoin is not one of those. Doge requires you to watch very closely, understand the price action, know how to read the charts, look for those indicators and those price entry and exit points. Always, 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 regardless of the investment engine, buy the rumor, sell the news. If you did that, congratulations, you made a lot of good money. I've got a buddy of mine, I was just talking to him this morning. He bought Doge well before it was ever a nickel, and he just sold yesterday before Saturday Night Live, $30,000 profit. And he's now going to take that profit and put it into the down payment on a piece of land where he can start a working ranch. That's phenomenal. That's awesome. Another friend of mine, his mom bought Doge when it was 0.002 cents. She sold it yesterday at 64 cents. Guys, happy freaking Mother's Day. That's a 23,000% return on her investment. Mind blown. That's the way to do it. Now, listen, that's all fine and good. That sounds amazing. Some of you out there didn't take my advice, and so you're asking me right now, Walt, I'm still holding the bag. What do I do? Do I sell for a loss? I bought it on the hype. I FOMO'd in, which is exactly what this channel tells you not to do, right? This is never FOMO, not FOMO. I bought it at 50, I bought it at 55, maybe I bought it at 60. Now we're at 48. What do? I will tell you that there will be a point where the price will likely come back up. Don't sell for a loss unless you absolutely need the money to do something else. If you can wait, you can make your money back and maybe even make some profit, but you're going to have to wait for the next catalyst to allow you to do that. So a couple of things I see on the chart as I was breaking this out before the video. There's pretty strong support right now in the low 40 range. As you can see on the chart, we're actually coming up just a little. We're staying in that 48 range. We're a little below 50. If we can hold above the 40 to 42, That's probably well, somewhere between 42 and 48. We'll probably see some consolidation for the next several days before the next catalyst runs the price up again. If we manage to break above the 50 mark and we hold above 50 cents for a half a day, maybe even a day, we'll probably create a pretty good base of support around the 50-cent level. That is currently going to be a resistance somewhere in the realm of 50 to 52 cents. That's going to be hard to get back above without a catalyst. So you'll likely see some sideways trading as it consolidates somewhere in the realm of 45 to 50 cents, give or take a couple pennies. You'll likely see a channel created there. When do you buy back in if you want to? I'm not sure yet. We got to watch the charts. We got to watch the price action. It's a little too early to tell. I would argue that if you sold at the top and you still like Doge as a swing trade, now is probably not a bad entry point in the 40s. At some point, it'll be back above 50. It's just a matter of how long. I don't currently see the price action indicating to me that I would jump back in with my money. I would wait a little bit because, like I said, we could easily see the price action come down into the low 40s still before we consolidate. So there may be some loss still from this 48 level, even though I think long term we'll probably be back above 50 at the next run up, the next hype, whatever that is. And then you play it the same way. You buy in, you let the hype run the price up, and you sell before whatever the rumor is, you sell before that news breaks. That's the only way to play this. If you think you're holding Doge long term because it's going to be $100 investment in 5 years, you're wrong. You're just wrong. There are a lot of people out there that'll tell you Doge will hit $1, then it'll hit 10, it'll be at 100, it'll never stop. They're wrong. Don't do that to yourself. Don't believe the hype. Don't FOMO in at the top and lose your money. Um, Good solid resistance right now at about 52 cents. If we get above that for a while, that'll likely become a base of support. If we don't break above 52 cents in the next day or so, then what we'll likely see is a channel between about 50 cents and maybe the low 40s, mid 40s. We'll call it generally 45 to 50 cents, plus or minus a couple pennies. We'll see it trade sideways, consolidate for a while until we start seeing new money come in or some new rumor created that moves the price again. If you're holding the bag right now, if you bought in at the 50s, 55, 60 plus, and now you're looking at 47.9 and you're going, what do I do? You're just going to have to be patient and you're going to have to wait it out. If you bought on the run up and you made 100% or 23,000%, as one person I know did, and you're looking at, what do I put this money into now? I made great profits. I cashed out like you told me to. I made a smart move. Now what? There are some great long-term projects that you can put this money into. Look at Ethereum. Now some will say, oh, Ethereum's almost $4,000. Yep, but it'll be 10,000 in another month. It'll likely be in the 20,000s by the end of the year. That is a wonderful long-term project. That's a safe bet for your money. Cardano trading at about $1.80, $1.85 right now. It's up 35% in a week, and it's got so much room to grow. Great, great ecosystem, wonderful project. That's a safe bet to put your money. VeChain, wonderful, wonderful project with tons of international partnerships in an industry that is just ripe for blockchain disruption. That's a great bet to put your money. It's trading in around the 22-cent range right now. There are more, but you get the idea. Don't put your money into a bunch of speculative plays. If you do, cash out the profit, put some of that profit into the long-term consistent gainers. And understand, right? Don't be greedy, right? We're all here to make money. But if you can make 150% return in a month or two on a fairly sure bet, put the bulk of your money in that. And if you want to play around a little bit with some of these small caps like Doge, and there's some really, really small caps out there that I don't typically even talk about, but there are some high flyers that can make you good money, but they're very risky. You put a little bit of your money into those because they're more speculative and they're more risky. You put the bulk of your money, especially when you profit off something like this Doge trade, put that into a sound, project with long-term use case and the potential to do great things. Ethereum, Cardano, VeChain, CRO, Link, those are some really great projects that are going to be around long-term to build your money. And when I say long-term, I'm not talking about, a mutual fund earning you 10% a year some years. I'm talking about good quality crypto projects that will earn you 35% in a week, Cardano last week, and will be 5, 6, 10, 8, 20x what they are right now by the end of this year. There's still massive gains to be made there. So move some of your money into those safer investments. Be smart. Do not FOMO in. Always buy the rumor, sell the news. Again, with Doge, if you still like it, if you still want to play this trade, you need to sit and wait for the next catalyst, wait for the next price action. I'll do my best to update if I see something breaking in the charts like I usually do, and I'll give you my thoughts on how you should play it. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm just a guy out there making money, trying to share my knowledge about how you can do it too. All right. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Get out there, make some money.